In these parashas, when we read about Yaakov and Esav, we read about Esav, it calls him Yodei Yatzayid and Ish Sadeh. By Yaakov, it says Ish Tam Yoshev Ahalim. And the question is asked, why is it by Yaakov it refers to him as Ish Tamim Yoshev Ahalim, but by Esav it says Ish twice, Ish Yodei Yatzayid and Ish Sadeh. And I think you can answer by way of a mashal. When you have a pregnant woman who's walking around, she's in Paris, she's in America, she's by the Kotel. If you ask her where her baby is, she's not going to tell you it's by the Kotel. She's not going to tell you he's in Paris. The mother's going to tell you, my baby's in my belly. My baby's in my stomach. Because the baby, no matter where he is, his environment, everything he has, he's getting from his mother. His nutrients, his environment, everything. The air he breathes, it's all from his mother. Take an astronaut. Even though he might walk on the moon, everything in his suit is telling him Earth. It's giving him Earth. Because really, he cannot be there without that environment. By Yaakov and Esav, Yaakov, even when he was a shepherd, he was still Yoshev Ahalim. He was a person, when he went out to work, he was a person who was Yoshev Ahalim. He was a person who always brought his Torah, the learning he had, his growth with him. It wasn't two different people. But by Esav, he was Ish and Ish. It says by Ish Yodei Yatzayid, it says that he was a person who was cunning. He was slick with his words. He knew how to speak from. He knew how to sound from to his father. Because Esav was a person who could be two different people. He knew how to split between his personalities. I could be the from guy, but at the same time, I also know how to be the guy who does my own thing. Because Esav was really Ish and Ish. He was two different people. He had two personalities. I'll call it, he had a dual personality. Yaakov Avinu was very different. Yaakov Avinu was all one. There's a story with Rav Hutner. A Talmud wrote him a letter. The Talmud wrote in his letter, Rebbe, I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like I have a dual personality. I go to work every day, and I'm in the working world. I'm out there with the Gentiles. I'm out there with people that are just not like me. I'm doing business, working. But then I come home and I learn. Shabbos, at the Shabbos table, I'm singing Zmiros and I'm learning. I feel like I'm two different people. And Rav Hutner wrote to him in a beautiful letter, an unbelievable idea, which is, he said, you're not two different people. You're one broad person. You're just a very big person who can do many different things. You're just a person that has to bring his Torah learning into work. Yaakov Avinu, he was a person who was one person. Everything he did was Yoshev Ahalim. He was always brought his Torah with him. He was never a person who split. And he wasn't one person here and one person there. I think it's so important for us to be broad people. I was in America just last week, and I saw so many Talmidim, whether in college, in the workforce, and it's such an unbelievable thing to see them. Wherever they are, they're definitely doing many different things, but it's all one big thing. It's all Yoshev Ahalim. It's all bringing the Torah into their lives. It was unbelievable seeing the alumni. I got so much nachas from you guys, and have a wonderful Kislev.